camping gear. Now this is just a video, this is my take on the camping gear that I use and that I can take comfortably and camp comfortably. Right now I'm doing a wild camp because I couldn't find any place to actually set up. So I'm just going to go ahead and take everything out of my bag and show you guys what I brought and show you guys what I use. Hopefully this is helpful to somebody. All right. So this is my motorcycle camping equipment. This is just what I bring. Through experience, trial and error, this is what I find works well for me. I use the Wolfsburg Beta Plus rear bag. I'm able to fit everything in one bag, which is very convenient. On this bike I've also got the front trunk, which I'm able to bring beverages and things like that with. I did bring water with me this time because I wasn't sure if I was going to be near water. Sometimes I bring a Katadyn water filter with me that I use with my MSR 2-liter dromedary bag. I just fill it up, hang it from a tree, and use it like a gravity feed. That way I've got water for cooking. I brought it with me anyways, just in case. You never know. Like right now, I was expecting to be at a campsite, and I'm actually doing some wild camping. So, but I have a basic inflatable pillow. It's not a very good one, but it was cheap, and I just haven't thought about replacing it. It works pretty well. I have the Helinox chair. I've done a review on this chair. I'll leave a link below. It's an excellent chair, a little pricey, weighs less than 3 pounds, goes up and down really easily. I have just a basic, it's a 30-degree sleeping bag. The DD hammock, that's the travel hammock with the netting attached to it. I also use the Eno rainfly tarp with the DD hammock, just in case we run into any rain or anything like that. I have a small bag with extra rope and stakes, just depending on what kind of setup I'm going to end up having. And then I also have a bag with some cooking supplies, and I'll show you what's in there. One thing I always ask myself when I'm getting ready to camp is, what kind of cooking am I going to do? Am I going to do gas, or am I going to do cooking over a fire, or am I going to be bringing a small firebox with me? This time I brought gas, just for convenience. But this is my Katadyn water filter that I use with my dromedary bag. I also carry a Sea to Summit microfiber towel. Those things are excellent. And then just got a little rag that I can use to wash up. Got one of these nice handles that works with just about any kind of a pot. This was just a basic pan. I removed the handle. I've been using this for probably 2 seasons now. I just make sure that I keep it clean and it lasts really long. Just a little wooden spatula. Got one of these GSI plastic spatulas. I've got a GSI little mug and a Sea to Summit bowl. The nice thing about these bowls is the bottom of this actually doubles as a cutting board on the other side, or you can use it as a plate. And then just a titanium spork. In here I've got 2 canisters of gas. The brand doesn't really matter. I just try to get the small ones for convenience. I also have a fire steel that I bring with me every time I go camping. And I carry this Stanley pot, which is very popular. You'll see a lot of videos online about this, but as you can see, I can stuff tons of stuff in here. I do have a small little stove that just screws right on top of the pot. I carry a couple of these instant coffees. Got some Sea to Summit. It's bio soap. You can use this. It's environmentally friendly anywhere within 100 feet of a waterway. So you want to use this and actually pour it onto the ground, not back into the water. It's great for washing dishes. A lighter just in case. This is some cotton balls as well as like dryer lint. And with Vaseline, it's an excellent fire starter. Let's see, I've also got some sugar for coffee, some hand sanitizer, salt and pepper, a backup lighter to my backup lighter, and then what's called a finger light. I don't know if you can actually even tell that this thing lights up, but you can put this right on your finger as you're working with something at night. As well as I carry this on my person, but it's a nano light. These things are amazing. Super bright. Battery lasts a really long time. I've probably had this thing for a year and never had to replace it. In the pouch that I carry for my flint and steel, I also carry waterproof matches behind here. Alright, a couple other things that I have over here. This is all my camera equipment. I carry a couple extra GoPro batteries and additional memory card for filming. And then I also have a few different cases that I use. The one that I'm using now, which mounts to a tripod. And then I have another one which actually mounts to my helmet and can be used with the Sena SMH-10R and the audio pack to communicate with the microphone wirelessly to the GoPro. I did an unboxing video for that equipment. If you're interested, I'll put a link at the bottom. In this long green bag is my tent. It's a mountaineering tent. It's the tent, the poles, as well as the rain fly that goes over it. I brought that just in case I needed it. I prefer sleeping in the hammock. It's much more comfortable. But just in case I had to use a tent, I had it as a backup. In that other green bag is actually my food. It's a waterproof, airtight bag. It's good to use as a bear bag. You always want to hang it even if it's in an airtight container from raccoons or bears, depending on where you're camping. But I will hang that tonight. And then I bring the Grand Furs Brooks wildlife hatchet for prepping wood. And then I've got my saw and my Gerber knife. The knife has another additional flint and steel on it. It's just always nice to have a backup. Fire starting is pretty important. And then I've got some gloves for when I'm prepping wood or when I'm handling a hot pot or anything like that. It's nice to have gloves as an option. Last thing you want is, you know, to injure yourself while you're out all by yourself. That's pretty much it. It's kind of the nuts and bolts to my motorcycle camping. I find that camping with this equipment is extremely comfortable. I've got everything that I need. Sometimes I bring more food, sometimes I bring less. Sometimes my cooking equipment is slightly different depending on what kind of food I'm going to plan to cook. But this will all work really well. Tonight I've got brats, rice, broccoli, and then I've got bacon and eggs for tomorrow morning.